Going over the GOAT of basketball, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, why? Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Number 10. Shaquille O'Neal. The Hall of Fame center transformed the game with a combination of agility and explosiveness and size, the likes of which the league had never seen. A 4-time NBA champion and 3 times Finals MVP, O'Neal averaged a double-double during a career that spanned almost 2 decades. O'Neal became an All-Star 15 times and earned the 1999-2000 MVP award. The fun-loving big man used his outsized personality to become a global pitchman and analyst after retiring.
And then, then there's the conversation too about Jordan and LeBron. Who would you take there?
How come Kobe's name is never brought up?
Number 9. Kobe Bryant. For all of his statistical achievements, the 5 championships, the 81-point game, the 60-point finale, the league MVP in 2008, and the 20 seasons all with the same franchise, Bryant's lasting legacy is his mental edge and burning desire to master the sport. Mamba mentality became more than his catchy catchphrase after Bryant died. It is now a blueprint for how to chase your dreams. He'll forever be on the short list of players you'd want to take the last shot with on the line.
Mamba mentality is it's a way of life. It's not an attitude per se, but it's a way to live. Which is just trying to get better every single day. It's not something where you live with like a bravado or anything like that. It's just the simplest form of just trying to get better at whatever it is that you're doing.
Number 8. Tim Duncan. Perhaps the only perceived knock on Duncan's game was that he was boring. He was known as the big fundamental, dominating for nearly 2 decades on both sides of the floor with textbook simplicity, such as his mid-range bank shot and perfect position defense. More than anything, Duncan was one of the best winners, leading the Spurs to 5 titles and 1,001 regular season victories, the most for any player with one team in NBA history. Number 7. Larry Bird. Bird and Magic Johnson revitalized the NBA and the Celtics-Lakers rivalry. Bird led Boston to 5 NBA Finals and 3 championships with a blend of shot-making, passing, and his feel for the game. He was the league MVP in 3 consecutive seasons, something only Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell had accomplished, until LeBron James came along. Bird was hailed as the best small forward ever.
Who was the best player you played against?
The best guy I played against might have been, Larry Bird.
Number 6. Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain was truly ahead of his time. His numbers, including scoring an NBA record 100 points in a single game and averaging 50 points per game for an entire season, are mythical. The only reason he doesn't rank higher on this list of all-time greats is that he won only 2 NBA championships. Number 5. Magic Johnson. Johnson revolutionized the game, entering the league as the tallest point guard in the league's history at 6'9". He was a legendary winner, a transcendent passer, an instant highlight, and a triple-double waiting to happen. Without Johnson and his rivalry for the ages with the Birds and the Celtics, the NBA may not be where it is today. This charismatic Johnson took the Showtime Lakers to 9 NBA Finals, and they won 5 titles. His fast breaks and no-look passes catapulted the NBA from an era when finals games weren't televised live to the global game it is today. Number 4. Bill Russell. The greatest winner in basketball history, Russell claimed 11 titles in 13 years by turning the Celtics into a defensive juggernaut. Russell's defensive acumen and determination made him the perfect foil for Wilt Chamberlain, as one of the players from his era who wouldn't have looked out of place in later generations. Those qualities also helped him earn 5 MVP awards and 11 All-NBA selections. Number 3. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No one in NBA history can match Abdul-Jabbar's lengthy list of achievements. He won a record 6 MVP awards and was a 19-time All-Star. He won 6 championships, with the first and last coming 17 years apart, and was named to 15 NBA teams, with 10 first-team selections. His unstoppable skyhook allowed him to score more points than anybody in the league's history, and while he wasn't flashy, there has arguably never been anybody better.
Is LeBron the greatest player in the history of the NBA?
I don't think so. I'm not knocking LeBron. LeBron is awesome. For me, the greatest NBA player I saw was Bill Russell.
Number 2. LeBron James. Standing 6'9" and weighing north of 250 pounds with a 40-inch vertical, James's game is built on power, but his passing ability might be his strongest skill. The 4-time MVP and 3-time champion has reinvented how an athlete's prime should be viewed. He had the Lakers in the thick of a title hunt as a 35-year-old playing in his 17th season. His chase-down block in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals helped him complete a 3-1 comeback against a Warriors team that won 73 games will forever encapsulate his will to win.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For so many reasons.
Number 1. Michael Jordan. As far as career leaderboards go, Jordan is first in points per game, usage percentage, and win shares per 48 minutes. He's second to LeBron in box plus minus. For much of the 1980s and 90s, he dominated the sport in a way that no one had since Wilt. He had 6 seasons in which he averaged at least 30 points and 5 assists, tied with Oscar Robertson for the all-time lead. After those two, no one else had more than 3 in such seasons. And of course, Jordan somehow found another level for the playoffs. On top of his 6-0 record in the final series, MJ averaged 33.4 points in the postseason and led the NBA in playoff points per game during 10 of the 13 years in which he participated. In the finals alone, he averaged 33.6 points, 6.0 rebounds, and 6.0 assists while shooting 48.1% from the field and 36.8% from 3. Jordan isn't just the greatest shooting guard of all time, he's still the GOAT to most. Business Insider Paul Stars recently surveyed a group of people on the debate. A whopping 66% of respondents tabbed Jordan as the best player ever. LeBron finished second with 10.4% of the vote. Plenty of players favor LeBron, but absent a few more titles, he may never catch Jordan in the eyes of the average fan.
I don't want it in a sense because I think it disrespects Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, all the guys that prior to me, I never had a chance to play against. What everybody's saying I am, I never had the chance to compete against other legends that was prior to me. When I hear it, I cringe a little bit because, it's a little bit embarrassing because no one knows, I never had the chance once again to play against those guys.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.